Sunday. So this live is how to 3x your income and retire early. And please save this live. This is actually a live for non-members, but if you want to join my membership, uh hit it. It's in the description. Not in the description, but it's in, I'm trying to get the right words out. It's in the YouTube if you want to join my membership live. It's on the community tab. I'll post it every day so you can join my membership live. You could buy little memberships to support this channel. So let's get on into the video. The membership, what you get into the membership first is that you get the stocks that I'm about to share with you. Some of the stocks that I'm gonna share with you, and the membership is to where it's active, it's at a dip, and you can get in now to almost make money either the same day or if not the same week. These are high volatile stocks if you join my membership. Like where you get in Monday, for example, let's say in my membership live, I'll say, hey, this stock is going Monday. You want to get into it, it's at a dip. And once you get into that stock by Tuesday, or if not, sometimes this week, once it goes up, you'll make a profit and then you can get out. And then once it hits that dip again, you can get back in, rinse and repeat. This is how you can grow your portfolio. This is how you can grow your income, okay? Okay, but you might be like, well, what if the stock goes lower than what I call the stock out? If I say, hey guys, Monday, you want to get Apple's high is sitting at $254 per share. Oh, no volume. Okay, let me fix it. Uh, can you hear me now? Let me know if you can hear me, guys. Rick, let me know if you can hear me. Can you hear me? Okay, sorry, somebody was calling me. Somebody was calling me, but this is for people that's working a 9 to 5, guys. This video, this live, this is for people like that don't have a lot of money, right? In my portfolio, I started off with $75 and I grew my portfolio in 2.5 months up to over 800, almost at, I think I'm at 9. Where I'm at now, I'm looking at, I'm at, I'm over $900. I'm over $900 on my portfolio, okay? So, and this is for somebody that can retire early in the next 10 years. So back to what I was saying, right? Yes, sir. That would be me right now. I'm trying to get my portfolio right. Absolutely, Rick. Are you in the SoFi or what platform are you using as your brokerage, if you don't mind me asking? Because I can help you, man. I can help. I'm not a financial advisor, but I can share with you what's working for me. Okay, Webull. Okay, are you in dividends right now? What dividends are you in? And if you're not in dividends, I can share some dividends that I use that's working for me and that you can study on. You could do your research and see if it'll work for you as well. So back to my membership. If you get in my membership live, I will share with you the stocks that are like down and that you can get in, and by the end of the week you can make some money. Okay, you're probably thinking like, I don't have money. Okay, this is for people who don't have money. If you have $5 $5 to your name, you can get into these stocks, okay, and you can make a return. You might turn $5 if the stock goes at its all-time high and you get it at a low. You might make $8 off the $5 that you put in, or you might make $10 off the $5 you put in, or you might make $7 off the $5 you put in. Okay, you want to play the game of numbers. Okay, once you, let's say you put in $5 in Apple right now. Apple stock is trading at $210, right? People don't got $210. But do you have 10 bucks? Absolutely. I got 10 bucks. So if you was to put 10 bucks into that Apple stock and it goes up, let's say you go in, you put in 10 bucks in Apple stock at $210. You say you only got $10. Let's say you put in $10, right? And let's say this coming up Friday, Apple goes back up to like 240 or 225. Let's say out of that 10 bucks you put in, let's say you make 13. Just at a low end, let's say you make 13 or $12.50, right? What I would do is once I make $12.50, I will get out of that stock. When it reaches a high, I will get out of Apple. I will close my position, take profit. Even though it's $2.50, you've gained. Okay? But this is where you want to be careful when it comes to don't pull out. Because you got to watch out for taxes. Don't pull out. Okay? What you want to do is you want to keep that $12 that you made in your portfolio, right? And now you got the confidence, okay? Now you got the mindset that, well, I should have put in more than $10. What if I do $20? What if I do $100? What if I actually do $100 into Apple when it goes back down to 210? So all you have to do is wait until Apple goes back down to 210 and you put in $100. Let's say you said, man, I made an extra $2.50. What if I did 100? Let's say Apple goes back down to 210 because it's going to go back down. Stocks go up and go down. I'm just sharing with you how you can get in when it's down with 10 bucks or 5 bucks. Let's say you put in 100, Apple goes back down to 210, right? Let's say the Friday come back, next Friday, or the Friday after, whenever it goes back down. Let's say it goes up. Let's say you turn that $100 into $125 in 1 week. Okay? You turned the $100 into $125, right? You pull back out. Now you got $125 to go back into Apple when Apple goes back down to 210. Let's say this time Apple goes back down to 205 instead of 210. And let's say you use that $125 and you go back and you buy Apple stocks or Apple shares. You buy the stock, but you own the shares. Okay. Let's say you go back in at 125 this time. You said, man, I made $25. I'm finna go back in again. Apple's down. Apple's down back at 210, 205 this time. You go back in, let's say a week later. You go back in with $125. Let's say a week, Apple goes back up, which it does. Let's say instead of Apple going up to 225, let's say Apple goes up to 245 and you went in at 205. Now let's say you turned that $125 into let's say you turned that 125 into 175. 175, okay? I'm just spitting out numbers. Those are not the correct numbers. I'm just spitting out the profit numbers, the gains that you can possibly make. Let's say you got 175. You almost close to buying one Apple share. You need $210 realistically to buy a share of Apple, right? Let's say Apple goes back down to that 205 again. Rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. And then now you put in 175 into that 205. Now let's say it goes back up and you made $205 profit, okay? Now you can buy one share of Apple. Now since you're able to buy one share of Apple, you want to hit it at the dip, guys. Now you're gonna think like this. This is how you're gonna think. You're like, man, dude, I made I got $210 to put in Apple. Plus, I got paid for my job. Plus, since I got paid for my job, I got another $10 I can spare. Now you could buy $215 in Apple. Okay. And let's say Apple goes back down to 205. You got 215. You be like, man, I'm gonna put this whole 215 in. And you put the whole 215 in it, right? and Apple goes back up. Let's say Apple goes up to its all-time high at $254. Now you made $254 in profit. 254 and you only put in 215. Now you're rolling. Keep rinsing and repeat, guys. Start off with one stock so you won't get confused, so you won't be like, man, I lost some money. I messed up. The thing about stock investing is people messes up because they got too much going on in their mind. Okay, you got I'm not in any SCHD. I messed up starting out getting into AMC and GameStop, but eventually learned my lesson. Now I'm leaving my average cost into blue chips or ETFs. You got to averaging the stock. Take profit when you need, then play with the house money. There you go. That's where I messed up at. I got into too many stocks. Exactly. And then like I did too. I did too. When I first got into it and I started, God is giving me the gift. There's a lot of believers in Christ that are into the stock market, guys. We're here. And a lot of people say, oh, you gambling. It's not gambling. I'm investing into Apple. I'm investing into a company. Just like if you was to come to me and cut my grass, I'm going to invest into you. That's what we're doing. We're investing. I messed up too when I got into so many stocks, but I wasn't hitting. When I got into the stocks like you, Rick, I was getting at the high or at a high. I was like, man, dude, I was getting into small stocks like SoFi, right? I was getting into SoFi. SoFi is a good stock anyway. SoFi hit $20 and I got into SoFi when it was like at 11. So $20 minus 11, I made pretty much $8, almost 9. I made about $8 to $9 when I got into SoFi. I took that $8 to $9 and I rinse and repeat. I put in more in SoFi stocks and more. And once you keep rinsing and repeating, guys, your portfolio is going to be your bank account. That's what a lot of people don't understand, that when they get into these banks, check this out, guys. I'm gonna show you this one little hack. Okay, I get in and then it goes down. This is where the hack comes in at. Okay, let's say you get into I'm gonna cut on my truck. It's hot out here. It's still summer, guys. I'm gonna run some. Okay, let's say you get into SoFi, right? SoFi is sitting at $21 right now. Somewhere in there. Let's say you get into SoFi. You want to wait until SoFi goes back down to 10. But this is what you can do. Let's say SoFi is at a high of 21. Let's say SoFi goes to 18. It's still at a high. It's still at a high. Can I get into SoFi if it goes at 18? You can, but you have to average down. That's the hack I'm going to get to you. What I mean by average down, let's say SoFi high. I don't want to confuse you guys. I'm going to do it really slow. Let's say SoFi high right now is roughly around $20, $21, okay? Let's say SoFi have a pullback. Let's say SoFi pullback is at $18. You're going to be like, okay, let me get in. You get in, but SoFi drops again. Let's say SoFi drops to $15. You're going to be like, oh, I'm losing. You're not. Average down. What I mean by that, when SoFi goes to 15, you buy one more share. And then when SoFi goes to 12, you buy another share. And then your average price is going to start dropping. So you're buying the dips. Even if you bought a little bit high, buy the dips. That's the secret. That's the hack to where you're going to take off. That's the hack to where you're going to grow your portfolio. Let's say you be like, man, dude, I put in $300 in SoFi and it's still not hit my target price, my dip at $10. I'm still at $15 and I've already put in 300. That's okay. Keep buying until you can't buy no more. Let's say you bought the 300, it's at 15, right? It's at 15. Let's say it goes down to 12 and you don't have no money. You put all your money in the SoFi, right? Hold. and wait. Because what's going to happen is you're at 15, and when SoFi shoots back up to 21, ooh, you are in the money because you bought the dip. You kept averaging down. You bought the average price down, and you already spent all your money. You got 300 in the SoFi. SoFi goes back up to $21 again. Now you done made whatever the average cost that goes up, the profit, the gain. Let's say SoFi goes back up to 21 and you put in 300 at 15 because you didn't have no money. And then SoFi goes back up to $21. Now you made profit. Let's say you turned that 300 into 400. Okay? Let's say you turned that 300 into 400. Guys, you got to hold. If it dips, hold. Buy low if you have to. And if you can't afford to go as far as you can. Go as far as your check and your money will allow you to go. So that's the secret of how, because a lot of people, they get panic. They get panic mode. And they say, man, I'm losing so much money. My portfolio's down 40%. They don't hold. They sell. That's where you go wrong. That's where you can destroy your portfolio. That's where you can destroy your brokerage account. They sell. No, don't sell. Hold. Hold long term. Say, okay, this is how you should think. Say, man, I got in at SoFi at $18. It dropped a little. Now it's dropping all the way to 12. My portfolio is negative. I'm negative 30%. Hold. Just wait and say, man, okay. And then look at the chart. SoFi went up to $21. You don't think it's going to go back up to $21 again? It will. It might even go higher because it made it to that point. It's like playing basketball, okay? Let's say you do a layup, right? You make the layup. And let's say you scoot back 10 feet to try to shoot a short jumper. You shoot the short jumper, and the jumper, you didn't make it, okay? But let's say you do a layup again and you make it, right? So you went in right there. Let's say you went in at the short jumper phase. And let's say you go out and you hit a 3, but you made it. You make the 3. And then, but you're stuck at the jump shot. You cannot make the jump shot, okay? You made that 3, so that means you can make that 3 again. And you go back out and you hit the 3 again. Boom, you make the 3. Now your stocks and your portfolio, it skyrocket, okay? I don't have SoFi. What's the best time to attack? Okay, right now, I'm gonna share with y'all guys before I get off here. I'm gonna share with y'all some of the stocks. These are big stocks now. A lot of people don't have money, but I'm finna share with you when you go into these big stocks at $5, at $10. You only have, let's say you only have $10 to your name. Okay, before I get into this, I'm gonna answer your question, Rick. Right now, SoFi is at 20 something dollars. SoFi is like at $19, $20, okay? Maybe 21 right now. I think it hit, the high was 21 because I made profit. The high was 21, okay? Wait until SoFi goes back, pulls back. Let's say the pullback be, like I mentioned, let's say the pullback be at $15. Or let's say SoFi pulls way back to $13. That's where you get in your entry. That's where you get in your entry, Rick. That's where you go into SoFi. It pulls back at $13, okay? You go in. Go in. Don't go in hard and heavy. Just go in a little at a time. The reason why I want you to go in little, like I said, this is what I would do. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just saying what I would do. If SoFi pulls back to $15 or $13 or $16, I'm gonna buy 1 share or 2 shares if I can afford it, right? And let's say SoFi goes at $15 or $16, I buy a share. And let's say it goes back some more. I'm like, oh, it went back some more. You should be happy. You should be thrilled. You be like, whoa, SoFi went from 15 to 13. Now I'm going to buy 2 more shares. Now SoFi went all the way down to 11. Oh, it's at 11. I'm finna buy 4 shares. Now you got a total of 7, what about 7 shares in the SoFi. You averaged down. You kept buying the dip. Now SoFi is at $11. You got 7 shares, and the next day SoFi jumps back up to $21. You put in 7 shares and SoFi is back up to $21. Now you're in profit. That's where you take and you get out. And you repeat. When SoFi goes back down to 15, you go back in it again. But let's say SoFi goes up to 21 and then it shoots even higher. Let's say SoFi goes to 25. Now you're really in the money. You pull out. Do not overstay your welcome. Never overstay your welcome. When you see some profits, take it. Even if your profit is $10, 10%, or even 15%. I usually stay at 20% profit gain. And if I see it go down to 18, I'm getting out. I'm pulling out. And then I'm going to wait till it drop and I'm going to go back again. Rinse and repeat. Start off with, my homework for y'all is to start off with one stock. Start off with one stock. I would say do one stock for about a whole full month. Do one stock. Find that one stock that you can look into that goes up and down, that's very volatile for 1 month and study it. That way you will know that stock. You go be like, okay, SoFi is about to go down. SoFi is about to go down. I'm looking at my graphs and my data. SoFi is about to go down. Okay? Once SoFi goes back down, you be like, SoFi went down. SoFi, turn on your alerts. Turn on your alerts to let you know when SoFi goes down and you go back in. You be like, SoFi just dropped. SoFi went from $21 to $17. SoFi went to $21 to $17, dude. Dude, I'm finna go in. You buy one. And SoFi dropped again. SoFi dropped down to $10 or $15. You buy one more. SoFi is down to 11. You buy one more. And if SoFi goes to 9, you buy one more. You averaging down. So that means that 15 that you went in on, your stock is averaged down to 15 or 1475. Or let's say it averaged down to 1450. You be like, whoa, my average dropped because you're buying the dip. You're winning. You're winning. Do not sell if you're in the negative, don't sell, dude. Just hold back. Say, man, I'm in a negative. I'm gonna just wait. Just wait. When SoFi shoots past your average, your price action, when SoFi shoots past the average that you got in and shoot past it, I'm back up, bro. I'm back up, dude. I'm up 15%. I'm out. Grab it and go. That's how you do it, people. That's how you do it, people. A lot of people don't do it like that. A lot of people, they get scared and they say, oh man, I'm out. My portfolio's down 30%. My wife's going to kill me. I'm out. And they leave. They leave a ship that's not sunken. They left a motored boat. They left a ship that has 4 engines, which they could have just opened their parish or their sail. They could have opened their sail and sail seas until they say, okay, we're almost at land. Let me turn on my motors now. Instead, what they do is they'll wait until the engine stalls and they'll say, okay, we got to put in gas. And they'll say, well, I can't find the gas. Let's abandon ship. And they abandon the ship instead of saying, "Oh, we got to sell. Let's just go ahead and sell just to save gas. We got 5 gallons left. Let's go ahead and sell. Let's sell about 10 miles because we're only 15 miles from land. So let's go 15 miles and let's go 10 miles and selling." And when they see that 5 miles left, then they can put in gas and turn on the engine and get going. I'm telling you, that's what you want to do, guys. A lot of people jump ship. And you said I use ULTY. That's a good stock. That's a good stock for dividends too. So I'm gonna share with y'all before I get off here. I'm gonna share with y'all the stocks. Actually, I gotta plug my phone in. My phone's about to die before I get off. I'm gonna share with y'all real quick. So what I do, guys, is I'm gonna share with y'all these stocks that are actually down right now, and just look into them. Like I said, do your own research. I'm not a financial advisor, but I'm getting into these stocks as of Monday. Once the market opens, I'm getting into these stocks. I'm not playing around. So, all right, let's get into the stocks, right? Okay, the first stock that I want to look into is CoreWeave, guys. CoreWeave, CoreWeave right now is at the high of CoreWeave was well over $165 in CoreWeave. Right now it's at 125, guys. I'm sharing with this with you guys. I'm gonna put up a. I should do a Discord. Guys. I'm gonna start a Discord soon. But right now, guys, CoreWeave, ticker symbol CRWV. Write this down. And if you need to get into a portfolio, link is in the description. Join SoFi. The reason why I like SoFi is because that it's a bank. It's an online bank that pays me 3.8, 3.80, 3.80. I was at 3.75, but I'm at 3.80% yield. And SoFi, I can keep my emergency fund in the SoFi. Right now, I got my emergency fund in my SoFi, and it's just building compound. It's compounding. It's building compound interest because I got my money into SoFi. So I highly recommend SoFi. So if you ever decide to find a portfolio, SoFi is good. And then they asked me if I want to borrow money, like a lender. It's a bank. But the only difference is from a bank to a from SoFi to a traditional bank, you get over 3.75. So you know what I did? I took out all my money I got what, four? SoFi would be my fourth brokerage, right? Brokerage account. I took out all my emergency fund. I put it in the SoFi, and it's compounding. I don't have to put no more money in the SoFi now. It's just building. It's building. It's building over 3.80%. So I'm building that sucker, and then I got my. I'm also having dividends into my SoFi, as y'all see in my video. So let's get back into it. If you got a brokerage account, get into CoreWeave right now. Ticker symbol CRWV. CoreWeave high is at 165. Right now, CoreWeave is selling per share 125.08. $125.08. If you got $5, get into CoreWeave. If you got $10, I will get into CoreWeave. So this is not a financial advice. This is what I would do. I'm getting into CoreWeave with what I'm doing. I'm gonna do $10 in CoreWeave Monday, okay? There's another one. This stock is very well known. So write this down and listen up. This stock is very, very, very well known. Y'all heard of what's that little thing? It's got the face and it's called Book. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Meta. Meta. Ticker symbol META. Meta. Meta right now highs is at 736. And remember, guys, Meta is also AI. Meta is just not Facebook and Instagram and Threads and whatever else they got going on. The Meta game console. Meta is also AI. It's also an AI company to get into, guys. So Meta all-time highs is $736. Don't worry about if you ain't got that money, guys. I'm sharing with you how to get in with $5 and flipping that $5 real quick. I'm sharing with you how to get in with $20, flipping that, not flipping it like doubling it, but you're gonna make some profits. I'm sharing with you how to get in. If you got $15 into your name, you can get in Meta right as of Monday. You could actually get in now, and it'll say pending, and it'll say your order has been submitted. And when the market opens up Monday, your order will be placed. So Meta is at $716.70 right now. If you got $5, put $5 in the Meta. If you got $10, put $10 in the Meta. Okay. Now another one. Apple. This is another one. Apple. Apple, ticker symbol AAPL. AAPL. Apple highs is at $254, and Apple been tumbling like crazy. Apple right now is at $210. Remember, the high is 254. It's at $210. So if you put 10 bucks in the Apple, if you put 5 bucks in the Apple, it's going to go up. When Apple's going to go up? Apple is going to go up. When do they really get really heavy into selling phones? Christmas time, right? Christmas time is when Apple really get into, hey, buy a phone, get a phone free, or hey, if you switch over to I guess whatever, T-Mobile or whatever you with, Verizon, you get a free Apple phone, right? So Apple, at the end of the year, Apple is going to start hitting commercials left and right from the new Apple. They come out with a new Apple iPhone every year? So if you was to get an Apple right now and you was to put in 20 bucks, 10 bucks in Apple and you just let it go, don't even worry about it. By December, that $10 then made some money. I don't know the exact number, but it made some money. Hey, that $10 might have went up to 20 or 30 or 40 because they got some new Apple thing, okay? Or that $10 might went up to, let's say, 50. Or it might even went up to 12 bucks. Guys, I'm just sharing with you what to invest in, okay? So, Apple, it's best to get into it right now. It's going like this. Apple is trending down. So if you could buy, okay, what I would do is, I'm not a financial advisor. I keep saying this because a lot of people say, how do you get it? I'm just saying it as disclaimer. What I would do is, Apple right now is at $210.53. I will put in $10 Monday. I will put in another $10 next Monday. The Monday after that, I'll keep putting in 10 all the way until December. If you can afford it. Or I'll put in $3. This is for people who are 9-to-5ers who don't got a lot of money. I'll put in $3 in Apple. I'll say, okay, every pay period, I'm going to put in $3 to Apple all the way until December. Whoa, Lord. You're going to be like, damn, whoa, bro, do it. Put in $3, $5 in Apple all the way until December this year. You're going to make a profit, dude. Okay, I'm going to do one more before I get off here. I'm going to do one more. And then after I do this one more, I'm finna share with you guys I'm going to share with you some of my dividend portfolio. Some of it, okay? Okay, so QQQ is another one. QQQ is so volatile. If right now QQQ is at $553. QQQ. Type it in. Ticker symbol QQQ. 3 Qs. Once you get in, let's say you get in QQQ with $5. Let it drop a little bit more. I'll wait until right now it's at 253. I'll wait until it gets around 250, 251, maybe 249. I'll put $5 into that sucker. It's expensive, but I'll put $5 into that sucker. And when that sucker goes back up to the high is 256. Let's say it goes back up to that high. You didn't profit. So let's say you put in $5 in a QQQ and it don't hit that high. Let's say QQQ goes down and it keeps going down. Put in $2. Put in $3. Keep buying the dip so you can average down. Don't go crazy in it, guys. You better not go crazy in the Q. You got to be a millionaire to buy and buy the shares, bro. That's $553. I'll put in $5. Let's say it goes to 248. You be like, dang, bro, QQQ's dropping. I'm losing money. Put in $2 more. You averaging down. So once you average down and you keep averaging down with $2 here, $3 there, $4 here, $5 here, $3 here. And once QQQ goes back up to that all-time high at $254, you be like, oh, snap, bro. And guys, I must tell you, QQQ moves fast. It moves in the day, so you gotta be careful with this one. You gotta just put in $2 when it drops. And if it goes up and you make $3, get out. If you make $3 in Q, get out. Get out. Rinse and repeat. Say, okay, QQQ went up. I'm up $3. I'll get out. Okay, QQQ dropped back down. QQQ went back down to 200 or 500 and let's say $550. Go back in again. And then once it goes up, you make another $3, get out. You got to watch QQQ, guys. Be really careful with that one. The reason why I gave you that one is so you can quickly gain fast. You can gain in like minutes. I'm going to repeat this. You can gain in minutes in QQQ. I played QQQ. I bought some options in QQQ and I swung them over to the next day. Dude, at the end of, before the market closed, I was up 30% in QQQ when I bought an option. I was like, and I swung traded. I said, man, I think QQQ, I went in at QQQ when it was at 545, okay? And I said it's going to go up to 550. And I put my option, my strike price, I put my option all the way up to 550. And it went from 548 the end of the day. I got out. I got out like I stole I stole $1,000,000. I got out of that sucker. I was like, whoa, it's up. I'm out. I got out. And then after I got out, I went ahead and reinvested. See, as a millionaire, I would suggest you invest in the concept of short-term capital gains. If you're buying to sell immediately like this, just buy FLEX or VGT or QQQ and hold and stop selling. Frank, you could do that as well. You could do that as well, but I'm sharing with I'm you could do that as well, but I'm sharing to the people how they could build their portfolio like fast. You could do it that way as long term, stop and hold. You could do it that way, but I'm sharing I'm sharing this to the people that want to build a portfolio fast and need to pay their bill the next 2 weeks. You got mortgage. I'm sharing with you how to do that. Of course, guys, disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just sharing with you how to hustle the market. You're going to have to pay taxes. I get so many people on my videos. You forgot capital gains tax. What about taxes? Bro, chill. The Bible says, give what belongs to Caesar and give God what belongs to him. Caesar is the government, right? So give Caesar what belongs to him. People be scared of taxes. I pay my taxes. Sometimes I pay a little bit more, but that's okay with me. I'm helping out. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. There's one time where I paid my taxes and I'm like, ooh, this is a lot. And I said, okay, they give you the option where you could pay more. I just paid more and not worry about it. Guys, you cannot die with money. You cannot die with a full of cash. You cannot die with a coffin full of cash. You cannot take money with you. What money does is it comes into your hands and it goes. That's what money does. So pay your taxes, guys. Pay your taxes. But this is for, okay, so now, guys, I gave y'all those 3 stocks, okay? Now, I gave you 4 because it's SoFi involved. That's small stock. Okay, now I'm finna share with you my dividends that I'm paying. My high-end dividends that I started a month ago. So I'm finna share with y'all my dividends. Ticker symbol YMAG. YMAG. Ticker symbol YMAG. I got 16 shares in it, and I'm up $2.43. And my dividend pays me out every time YMAG profits. I get a check, and my check is $9.45, and that's with YMAG. Okay, let's go on to the next one. Misty write these down if you want to jump on this. Misty, MSTY. My Misty portfolio, or my Misty stocks, I got 7 of them, and I'm up $3.29 right now on my Misty, on holding that stock. and my dividends pay out $8.90. Right there, that's almost $20 right there, guys. And every time Misty gets paid, I get paid. Okay, and there's another stock, Nvidia. This is actually a stock. They only pay like 2% in dividends. It's called Nvidia, ticker symbol NVDA. I only got zero point 0.4 shares. I ain't even got a full share in Nvidia, and I'm already up $9.29. And I got zero point 0.4 share. I don't even got a whole share in Nvidia, bro, and I'm already up almost $10. Okay, there's another one. It's called QDTE. QDTE. I ain't even got a full share in that, and my dividend, I got half a share. Half. I got 0.60, a little bit more than half a share, 6.60, okay? My dividends already is at $1.23. That means that I get paid $1.23 every time they get paid. And there's another one. I got 3 shares in YMAX, ticker symbol YMAX. Write this down. I'm up in YMAX $1.52. And my dividend is at $3.98. Right there, I just hit the $20 threshold with only 4 actual 4 dividend stocks. So in 4 dividend stocks, I'm already up over $20 in stocks. That means that I'm going to get $20 as long as I hold those stocks, and I can pass this on to my kids. I can pass this $20 investment on to my kids, and they can pass it on to their kids. Of course, by that time, when I'm gone and they're grown, they're going to be millionaires with these stocks I just gave you, because I'm going to keep putting in. I'm going to keep building up my portfolio. So that's what I want to share with you guys. I'm going to get ready to get off this live, but I should do a Discord in the future, and then I'm going to share with you guys how to get into stocks in and out. It's called day trading. It's called day trading. But I'm sharing with you the easier way how to day trade. And it's slash day trading slash swing trading. It's about a little bit of both. It's about day trading, swing trading, but this is not options, guys. This is holding shares short term, getting in and getting out. This is holding shares short term, getting in and getting out. So this would be more like a day swing trade, especially if you're in QQQ. If you're in QQQ, bro, you can hold QQQ long term. I got one of my portfolios. My portfolios, I'm putting in $300 every month in QQQ. So I'm just investing $300 every month in QQQ. That, when you get into QQQ, when you just keep investing, I would say in the next 10 years, you'll be well off with just QQQ. There's another stock called VOO as well, but I'm going to talk about that later. But I don't want to overwhelm you guys. I just want to share with you some of the stocks. Like, for me, I started off with SoFi real slow, and I took SoFi stocks and I just started buying a little. Now SoFi is at an all-time. SoFi is up there, bro. SoFi was at $21 at this past Friday, and I got in at $11, dude. I got in SoFi when it was at $11, and I didn't buy one share, dude. I think I bought like 50 shares or something. Now I'm way up, and I got out. And I even did some long options too. I even did some swing trade on it too as well. So that helped my portfolio out too. So I'm gonna get ready to get off here. I hope y'all love this video. Every Sunday I'm gonna drop a video of some new stocks that you can get into, and I'm gonna give you an update on my dividend investing as you can go along with the journey with me. If you don't know how and you want to learn how, follow my videos. Link is in the description. If you want to get signed up with SoFi, the reason why I use SoFi, I got like 4 brokerage. SoFi would be my 4th brokerage account. The reason why I like SoFi is for people that don't know how to invest, people that don't know anything, and they see the market go and they get all overwhelmed. SoFi is really small. And do I recommend trading options on SoFi? I don't know, because it looks like you can't see no graphs. You can't see, charts. You cannot see the chart. So far as SoFi, I'd rather just buy shares in the SoFi and hold them long term, and buy also dividends of SoFi. That's how you can make passive income and send it straight to your SoFi bank. I love it because once I create this $20, I'm almost at $30 actually with all my stocks that I share with you in my videos. I am up $27.65 in passive income. $27.65. And I started this portfolio 2.5 months ago, and I'm already up $27. So I'm gonna make $27 passive income just by holding stocks. And my stocks are worth some money. My stocks right now, before I get off here, I'm gonna share this one more time. My stocks in YMAG, I'm up $2.43 in that stock by holding that stock. In Misty, I'm up $3.29. And Nvidia, I'm up almost $10. I'm up $9.29. And QDTE, I'm up a dollar. I'm up 60 cents in that. And YMAX, I'm up right now. I'm up $1.52. I'm up right now on all those stocks, guys. And once it dips down some more, I'm finna buy more. I said in all my videos, guys. So I love you guys. I hope y'all like this video. Click the link in SoFi if you want to get signed up and join a journey with me as I build my SoFi portfolio up to, I don't know. I'm gonna keep going. Y'all just gonna share the journey with me. It's gonna get up to $100 in dividend income, then $200 in dividend income, then 3,000 and 10,000. As I go along, I'm gonna keep posting videos for you guys. Thank you guys. I love y'all, and I see y'all Sunday with some more gems that's gonna help y'all and give me the updates on y'all as well as if y'all got into these stocks as well. Thank you and